Are you ready?
So what do you think rules coming up for the new Royal Rumble?
Okay, for everyone that do not know, there's been a very, very big rumor that we're going to have some new rules leading into the 2019 Royal Rumble. My only thing, my only thoughts about what the only new rule I can think of could be either one, allow all champions to compete regardless if they are the world champion or not, which right now would be Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar, or even the NXT champion, which I couldn't tell you who that is. I have lost track. I do know Pete Dunne is the UK champion. Or they're going to change from the 60 seconds to 30 seconds. That way they can get more in. Next question.
So, about tonight, because I was very curious about what happened tonight on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with AJ Styles and Vince McMahon?
Vince McMahon wanted the Beast to come out. He smacked AJ. AJ responded by whacking him and knocking Vince on his backside. In the story. Next question, please. This is cute.
Well, that was very interesting. So, what else happened on SmackDown that was interesting to you and that your fans would like to know?
We have a new United States champion. Next.
Who is the United States champion?
I will give you a hint and see if you can guess. He is part of Russia.
He is part of Russia. Rusev?
Usopp die! Yes.
You just had to do that. I think we got a problem here.
A big one. I don't like Rusev very well, but he's better than Nakamura has been lately. Next.
Okay, so what do you think about the new Daniel Bryan?
Next.
Why'd you skip that question?
Because the new Daniel Bryan stinks.
Okay, why?
Because he doesn't let you say yes.
So you were into the yes movement.
Of course.
What about the no movement?
Nope.
Okay, what do you think? What would happen if WWE brought the Bella Twins back for the tag team champions?
I think it's going to come down to three options. At least for our first champion. Maybe we get the Bellas back and they win them. Maybe Sasha Banks or Bayley. Or maybe the Powerhouse team wins it all. Nia Jax and Tamina. Next.
Oh, so you're telling me that you think those are powerhouses? Okay, we gotta have some Paige in there at least. What happened to Paige?
Well, that's a very, very interesting question. As we know, the McMahons took back over. We no longer have general managers, and Paige basically was released as far as that role goes. According to Shane McMahon, however, she's not going anywhere. Her role is just changing. So here's the options. Either A, she's going to be in some sort of a figure role, maybe control the women on SmackDown like Stephanie usually does the Raw women. Or B, she's been lying to us all. Which, how many times has that happened in wrestling? Just saying.
A lot.
Just saying. And she has been cleared to compete, and she's going to be a mystery member of the 2019 Royal Rumble and win the whole dang thing. Next!
Okay, so is Evolution just going to be a one-time thing, or are they going to do it basically
So yearly?
Yeah, yearly.
I am glad you asked that, because according to the resources that I am reading, and according to a guy that has been very reliable here, the Evolution will be a annual pay-per-view once a year. Next!
So, if you're saying that, that means they're going to have to bring almost every girl back just once a year?
Not necessarily. I think they could. I mean, we have a Mae Young Classic yearly, which gives you about 32 people. They could make that tournament a one-night tournament, and they only need to book a couple of the matches besides your 32 competitors. I mean, they can make it 4 hours like most of the pay-per-views are, and the first 3 hours be just the Mae Young Classic. And then we have 4, soon to be 5, women's championships. So, and with 5 matches for titles, if we only have one tag belt, of course. Right now, it's optional. So I think they could pull it off without bringing. I mean, you're gonna see some returning legends. That's natural. It's the women's WrestleMania. It's basically what this is gonna expand to. And the evolution is gonna be annual. But who's to say they're only gonna do one per year? The one was a trial, and it was a very good success. I would say it would be annual, and we could even get a second one after the 2019. If they want this tag division to go well, the best time to launch it would be doing a women's only show so the women can be the highlight of the night. Next.
So I got one more question for you.
Okay.
So, let me get this straight. On Monday Night Raw, Braun Strowman said some stuff to Paul Heyman. I don't know what stuff. But I know he said some stuff and it caused some friction. Can you expand on that?
I have not watched Raw yet, I'm going to be honest. But from what I understand, it was basically a build for the title match. I don't see Brock dropping the title to at least Mania. Braun's not going to win it yet. Seth will probably wind up winning the Rumble to win it, and then maybe finally Strowman gets the nod. I mean, WWE, I think, in my opinion, made a mistake when they did not put it on Braun and instead put it on a halftime champion as Brock. I mean, he's a part-time competitor. He shows up one time every 4 months. That's no champion. So, as far as Strowman and Paul's always the mouth of Brock Lesnar. That's where he gets his money. He runs his mouth. I would have to watch it before I really dictate more, but more than likely, Paul Heyman wrote a check that he cannot cash. And other side, his mouth wrote a check that his backside cannot cash. Next question.
Well, I think that's all. Thank you for joining us on the Tonight Show at the Pittman family's house. Thank you for
Whoa. We can't end yet. Now, I'm going to give you a top. Hey, Chris, it's the Pittman top 10. And my list is going to be the top 10 greatest superstars of all times. And I would give Michael number 10. Give me a name.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm surprised you didn't put him higher on the list, but I will confirm, and that's a good pick. Number 9, greatest of all times. I know I'm going to get heat by this one, but I'm going to go with John Cena as number 9. 8.
Number 8. Let's see. I'd have to go with Edge.
Agreed. Number 7. The NWO as a whole. And yes, Chris, I mean the entire group from 96 to 98. Will you say they got too big? Yes, they might have gotten too big, but they were dominant as a group. What will your number 6 be, Mr. Michael?
My number 6 would have to be, it would just have to be there. It would have to be Enzo Amore.
Sorry, but I wouldn't have put him on the list, but this is a double list, so I have to give it to him. So that was your number 6, right?
Yep.
Number 5. I would be amiss not to put him on this list, even though I never cared for the guy. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Your call with number 4.
Number 4, I'd have to go with. I'd really have to go with Roman Reigns for number 4.
I have to agree. I mean, honestly, he would make a good pick for number 1, but he's not who I'm thinking for number 1.
Not me either.
Number 3. Without this group, there may not be no NWO, so I have to bring this group of the D Generation X of the 96.
I agree with that. My number two, it would have to be Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, and I know I'm going to get heat for this next one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris, but my number 1, he went 174 before his first defeat. Yes, he might have had the company behind him, but it takes the company behind anyone to make him. My number 1, it's a Hall of Famer, former world champion, former WCW champion, former Universal champion. My number 1 is Bill Goldberg.
Yeah! Okay. Now, is it okay if we end the show?
Not quite. I
Okay.
want one more top 10. And this one's going to be a little bit more fun. I want to do a top 10 tag team division. So think about this, Michael. I want you to start number 10, in order, number 10, the greatest tag team of all time, in your opinion, who would be number 10?
The greatest tag
Oh, wait,
team.
before you go, this includes all companies. WCW, ECW, WWE, even if you know some from Japan, which I don't think you do. But you can pick anyone you think that should be on this list. Number 10, if you please.
My number 10, I know it's kind of new school and all that, but it would have to be The Bar.
Yeah, considering that they were just thrown together and that I think it was a way for Mick Foley just to give them something to do at the time. They have gone on, I believe they are close to 6 or 7 title
They're
reigns
doing
now.
pretty good.
So I will give you that. My number 9, Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. One of the greatest tag teams to ever lace up a pair of boots. AWA World Champions. The NWA World Champions. WCW World Champions. And WWE World Champions. You do not get much better than this. Number 8, if you please.
My number 8, it would have to be, I would say, The New Day.
I would have went higher, but I will give it to you. Number 7. Again, this team probably should be higher on the list, but I have an idea for number 1. I got 2 ideas for number 1. I'm just seeing if you pick one yet.
Well, I got number 3 picked out.
But number 7. Wait. Okay. So we're 10. We get 10, 9, 8.
So,
I'm on 7. Okay, so number 7 will be the Dudleys.
true.
ECW Tag Team Champions. WWE Tag Team Champions. Thanks to the Invasion angle, they won the WCW Tag Team Champions. New Japan Tag Team Champions. TNA, NWA, both when it was NWA and TNA Tag Team Champions. So they deserve to be on this list. If not, maybe a little higher, but I think they are good at number 7. Number 6, if you please.
Number 6, I'd have to pick would be D-Generation X.
Which formation?
The one with just Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
I'll give that to you. So number 5. Harlem Heat. Booker T. Stevie Ray. 10 times WCW champion. They won the ROW Tag Team Champion, which is, for those of you who do not know, a reality of wrestling which Booker T owns. They won before they was in WCW. I don't remember the name of the company, but they won that tag titles twice. Only tag titles they have never won, if they have never competed as a tag team, would be WWE. But again, they deserve to be number 5. Number 4, if you please.
My number 4 would be...
Wait. I was number 4. You're number 3.
No?
I'm doing it.
You're number 5. I'll be number
Okay.
4. Okay.
He's right. I'm on. He's at 4.
My number 4 would be Team Hell No.
I don't know if I would even put them on the list, but I would give it to you because we're not collecting anybody. So, all right. So I'm at number 3.
Yeah, I already got one for number 2. So. If you don't take mine. Thinking long and hard about it, are you?
Public Enemy. They deserve to be on the list, even though they did not accomplish much. They was a ECW basically tag team that got beat up when they joined WWE. They was WCW Tag Team Champions, ECW Tag Team Champions, so they deserve a spot on this list. Maybe not as high as we put them, but they deserve a spot. So, we're down to 2. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is my favorite of all time, The Shield.
I have to give it to you. Now, number 1. It's a tie because I could not decide who to give it to. The first of 2 would have to be the Steiners. They have won every tag title they've ever competed in. New Japan, WWE, WCW. I think they... NWA. Even a TNA. You have to put them on this list. And they have to be number 1. They are joined by Sting and Lex Luger. A team that has hardly ever lost as a duo. They won the tag titles on 2 or 3 different occasions. When they teamed together, they did quite well. They also joined the Wolfpack, aka NWO Wolfpack, just for those who do not know what the Wolfpack was. They deserve a spot at number 1. And that being our top 10, the greatest tag teams. We may have to get together at some other point to do another Q&A, but for now, I believe this is my longest video, and with that, this is Wrestling for Fans. That was kind of cool. So until we meet again, Merry Christmas to you all. Remember, the reason for the season is Christ's birthday, not the gifts that we may or may not have received. Merry Christmas, and good night.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
That was kind of cool how you did that.